Hello and welcome to Pilates in Pajamas. And why are we here today? Let's start a day with a good workout. Let's unstiff your tight and achy low back. And let's set a really good tone because today is a Monday. So let's set a good tone for the day and also for the week. And I'm so excited and I so appreciate that you are here with me today. Today is going to be a 15 to 20 minute workout again, and I hope you are going to enjoy it. So let's do this. And today we are going to start on our hands and knees. This is our second week. If you've been here with me last week, I usually say if your wrists are not comfortable with this position on your hands and knees, you can be on your knuckles too, or you can elevate your hands on a piece of furniture, something that elevates your hands and wrists, okay? And let's start with the good old cat and cow. Feels so good. Nice. So you are just pushing your back up to the sky and then drop your belly down and then look up. And push your back up to the ceiling, drop your head and then lower back down and then look up. Very good. And just keep moving. Find your rhythm. And you can even pause once you got to your end range. I like to do that. You don't have to. We're gonna do 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. And now we're gonna sit back on our heels. Leave your hands where they are, nice and long, and then we're gonna rise up onto our knees, and I'm gonna move my waistline to the floor and then look up. And then again, sit back on your heels. And so we are going back and forth with the pelvis. And again, if your back doesn't like going all the way down, you don't have to. Stop whenever you need to. Or if you feel like you can move through the pain, you can. But if the pain stops you, of course you need to stop. So always listen to your body. But if you can work through the pain, if the pain is tolerable, then you are good to go. You can also lift your knees up so you don't need to keep your knees down. That makes it a little bit more challenging because we put more a load on this area right here. Very good, which is actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing that we actually load onto that area. But again, listen to your body, and then we're gonna do 4 more. And 3. And 2. And on the next one, let's stay here. Very good. I'm gonna lower my knees down this time. And I'm just gonna move my pelvis side to side and even my shoulders. And you don't have to worry about bringing your shoulders close to your ears. Very good. And let's just move the pelvis side to side. And then when we are moving the pelvis to one side, we're gonna look to the opposite direction. Very good. You can even bend the arms. You don't have to, you can keep them straight. Very good. Let's do one more. Very good. And then from here, we are going to slide our right hand and the left leg. Keep it on the floor and then bring it back. And now the left hand, right leg, and then bring it back. So what we are doing here is I'm gonna move on to my knuckles now. It's getting a little bit uncomfortable being on my hands. So just stretching the leg and the arm out and then bringing it back. Now, what we're gonna do is, if you can, slide first and then lift up and then bring it back. And now we are going to move to the other side and then bring it back. So you can stay on the floor or you can lift up, okay? Side to side, very good. And don't worry about keeping your back flat. In fact, you can even arch your back. You can even look up to the ceiling. Very good. You are allowed to arch your back. Now we're gonna stay here. And then we are going to bring the knee and the elbow together and then reach out. And then in and out. Now you can keep the foot and the hand on the floor and just slide the hand and the foot on the floor and then bring the elbow and the knee together, and then you're sending your back up to the ceiling. Or you can lift up and then keep the arm and the hand off the floor. This is about the balance too. You can do the other version if that's you this morning. That's absolutely okay. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. Now let's move to the other side. Okay, so first we are sliding the hand and the foot. Very good. Okay, you can lift up and then bring the elbow and the knee. Very good. Or the other option would be keep it on the floor and then just bring the elbow and the knee together, sliding the hand and the foot on the floor. Very good. You are doing great. Nice. But if you can keep the hand and the foot off, that's amazing too. You do you. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And then from here, we are going to drop the pelvis to one side and look to the opposite direction, and then switch. And switch. Very good. We're just gonna do a couple of this side to side. And then you can even lift the hand off if you would like to. You don't have to. This is all optional. Nice. And then this was the last one. Sit back on your heels. And then we are going to lay down on our belly. I'm gonna move a little bit so you can see me better. Scoot back. Okay. Have your hands on the floor. Elbows are right by your side. And we are just going to press our hands against the floor and just lift the chest up. You can even look up and then lower everything down. And then lift the chest, but keep your forearms down. Look up. Very good. You go as far as it feels good. Again, if the pain is tolerable, you are good. If it stops you, make the movement less. Very good. Or you can actually stretch our arms. So this time I am lifting my arms, my forearms off the floor, and then back down, and then lift up, look up. Very good. 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're gonna make it a little bit more challenging. Are you up for that? You've been doing really, really well. So let's do this. We are going to bring our hands against our forehead. And then we're gonna lift up and then lower down. Lift up and then lower down. Now, another option would be keep your hands down and only lift the head off the floor. But if you can, bring your arms with you, so your hands are glued to your forehead this time. You may lift the legs at the same time. You don't have to. Give it a try. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the next one, hold it. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Circle the arms around. Very good. And then lower the chest down. Arms go right in front of you. Circle around. Lift the chest up. Very good. So it's kind of like a breaststroke. We are swimming this morning. 4. You can also lift the legs up. 3. You don't have to. And 2. And on the next one, lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Push back onto your heels for a moment. Very good. Let's move the hands. Walk your hands to one side. Hold it here. And walk your hands to the other side. Very good. Nice. Come back to center, sit up. Beautiful. And now we are going to sit up. Have your feet flat right in front of you. I'm going to move back a little bit. Now, if you would like to, or if you need to sit on something because of your back is hurting, you can grab a couple of pillows. You can even fold your yoga mat, or you can even use some yoga blocks. Good. You can have your hands on your shin or grab it under your knees. And then we are going to send our low back kind of like towards the floor. Very good. And then sit back up. And then we're going to go back down. And then sit back up. Very good. Now, if you would like to, you don't have to hold on to your legs. You can do this without holding on. You can give it a try. Nice. But if you would like to hold on to, you're absolutely fine to do that. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Very good. And now we are going to lay down on our backs. Nice. Arms by your side and lift and lower. So we are just lifting the booty up and then lowering the booty down. Very good. And you go up as far as you can, sending your waistband up to the sky. You can also do this single leg. if that's you this morning. But if you do single leg, do about 8 to 10 on one side, and then 8 to 10 with the other side. Nice. I'm gonna go back to the double leg for 3 and 2. And on the next one, we're gonna be holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower the pelvis down. And now we are going to bring the right knee towards our chest. And then lift the chest up and lower everything down. And now we are going to switch. Very good. If you need to keep your chest down, you can. Of course you can. And the other option would be when you're bringing this knee towards your chest, extend the other leg out. You don't even have to put your foot back down. You can just go straight and switch. Or you can stay up with the chest and you're only switching the legs. That would be another great option. Whew. You are doing amazing this morning. Thank you for being here. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. Now hug both knees. They deserve some love, right? Very good. You can even move side to side a little bit. Put your feet back down. Have your arms wide and lower the knees side to side. Very good. I'm keeping my feet down this time. Or another option would be have your legs up in the air and then move the knees side to side. Very good. Nice. Come back to center. Place your feet down. Bring your hands behind your head. We are going to lift the chest and lower the chest. Now we have other options with the hands. You can actually keep them down and then slide your hands down when you lift the chest and then lower down. Or you can even hover the arms too by your hips. But I like to bring my hands behind my head. Very good. You can have your legs up in the air. Nice. Just push your low back down on the floor when you are lifting the chest up for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. Hug your knees. Beautiful. And then we are going to sit up. Have your legs wide. Very good. And have your hands between your legs. And then we are gonna go down as deep as we can. Slide your hands away from you. Drop your head. And then slowly sit back up. Very good. And then again. Down. Slide your hands away from you. Stretch the arms out. Go as far as you can. And then come all the way back up. We have 4 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. And on the next one, we're gonna stay down a little bit. Very good. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, And very slowly come all the way back up. And are you ready to be mermaid this morning? Because I am. Now, you can sit in this Z position. You can also sit crisscross, or you can also have your legs out wide. Today, I am going to pick this Z position. And then the only thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go side to side. Very good. If you would like to try this Z position, but it feels kind of awkward for the back, you can actually put a pillow or a yoga block under your booty, okay? That's gonna make it a little bit more comfortable for you. Very good, side to side. And now we are going to look behind us. Very good. And then the last one. And if you sat in this position, now we are going to switch the legs. Nice. Very good. And now we are going to look behind us. Very good. Let's do one more. And come back. And now stretch your legs out in front of you. Again, you can sit on something. And then what we're going to do is we are going to fold over our legs, thighs. Very good. And then we're going to slowly sit back up. We're gonna do one more like this. Go over your thighs, legs, go as deep as you can and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and slowly sit back up. Very good. And we are finished for the day. Thank you so much again for being here and starting your day. I hope your back feels better and you are ready to start your week. Again, I so appreciate you've been here with me this morning and I hope to see you tomorrow morning at the same time. And please don't forget to follow me or to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.